Thanks for making the journey over here.
Yes.
Thanks for the coffee.
Of course.
Appreciate that. BrewCo. This is the Redeye. I'm going to guess this has more caffeine than an energy drink.
We're going to get you going.
It's right. It's black coffee, a shot or 2 shots or 3 shots, 3 shots. And I put a little cream. I'm not as tough as my brother.
He does. Yeah. He does no cream.
It's all black I feel like he'd probably do 6 shots.
Right.
And be happy with that. But It is really good. It gets you.
Yeah.
Gets you fired up.
That's great.
Appreciate you bringing it.
Yes.
All right, guys. I'm Sam McVeigh, host of the Killer Growth Podcast, and that was the producer that just ran across the screen right there. You're going to see him soon. He just had an episode, Tyler Norris.
Nice.
But today I have Kaytlan. Wow, I about said your maiden name, Berry. Today I have Kaytlan Berry with. I'm still thinking that would have been really funny. Grant would have been really mad.
Right?
Like, come on, dude. With BrewCo Dilly Deli here in El Dorado, Kansas.
Yes.
So that was a tough intro.
That's okay. You know me from forever ago.
Forever.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes.
I'm pretty sure I need to look at my phone.
Before
I
you
might still have you as
Caitlin Meyer.
I don't ever change maiden names.
Right?
I'm real bad at that.
Yes. Yep. I've had to do it for employees too. Like when they get married and stuff, it's
That
like,
makes
oh gosh,
sense.
I have to start calling them by the name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm real bad. My sisters, that's another one I've never changed.
Yep. They're always
They're all
McVeighs.
still McVeighs. But yeah, thanks for being here.
For
Appreciate
sure.
it. Thanks for bringing the coffee.
Yes.
That just made the morning a lot better.
Yeah.
And what are you drinking right there?
So I've got a mango matcha smoothie.
Ooh.
You get matcha sometimes.
I do. I love matcha.
But you get it iced.
I just get it iced and plain.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm shocked. Like, good
I
for
like it.
you.
It's still a
so
little
good
sweet.
for you.
It's like
Yes.
I'm not a big sweet guy.
Yeah.
And but I don't know if it just naturally
That's
is.
the healthy way to drink
Right. Yeah.
it. Mine, maybe not, but I put some protein in there.
Yes, there you go. How do you put protein in those?
Just the powder. So like it's a smoothie and then you add the protein powder to it.
Nice.
So we
That's a
can
good
do it
idea.
on our coffee drinks too. Like if you get it blended, we can't really do it hot and iced because it like gets chunky.
Yeah, it gets all chunky, but blended.
Blended.
Good to know.
You
So,
have it in there, you get a good, 30 grams of protein or something like that. And
Great breakfast.
great to go.
That's a good
and
idea.
the matcha gives you energy. And I've noticed too, it gives me energy without the crash.
Nice.
I get the crash from
Oh,
coffee.
I'm gonna crash.
So-
I'm definitely
Yes.
gonna crash from this. But
So
it's fine.
this just keeps me going all day and
Love
gets
it.
breakfast and everything.
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Have you seen an episode yet? No judgment if you haven't.
I've
kind of
seen
got
clips
the format
of them. Yes.
idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're just gonna have a conversation, and the first question's soft serve.
Okay.
Give us your story from
Yep.
exiting high school to what brought you
Gosh,
here today.
Right now,
As
every
you can-
year it gets longer.
I know, right? It's so true.
But yes. Okay. So exited high school and then went to Wichita State University and was studying entrepreneurship. And so in the study, our capstone class was to make a business plan. And like in the entrepreneurial program, at the time I was there, it was very much like, what creative thing are you going to do? Like it's your kind of entrepreneurship of I can think out of the box. I can make a washer be a dryer too. And
So you
those
can
kind of
basically
things.
dream up anything, and that's a
Yes.
project in the program.
Yeah. So I had always been in the food industry and I wanted to make it on my business. My capstone was on Dilly Deli. And so go to the teacher, and they don't like food industry, just there at that time.
Interesting.
And so they were like, I really don't think this is a good plan. And I'm like, okay, but can I still do it? And they did. And so did numbers.
You're not going
and
to get
I'm
good
like,
grade, but
hey, I'm going to make this thing come to life here in a second. So I better get an A+.
perfect.
So yeah, I worked through a capstone project of making a business plan on Dilly Deli. And it was something where we were in a building that had multiple places in it, worked in a coffee shop up front, and everybody was asking us, what's for lunch? What's for lunch? We didn't have a lunch option. We were a chain. There wasn't anything we could really do. And so that's what was missing in the building. And so we kind of took it upon me and then my friend Joyce Parker.
Yeah.
We kind of created this business and stuff and started selling sandwiches all of a sudden. And so worked with the chefs and that kind of stuff to create the menu because neither one of us are really foodies.
Sure.
And so that was a process too. And so we created Dilly Deli, and that would have been in 2013, 2014.
And you're still in college at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I believe no, it was it was coinciding with graduating because I graduated. Okay. So then it would have been 2012. I'm so off on years.
No judgment.
We've done it longer than what I've realized.
I forget when I was born.
But yes. So yeah, graduated Wichita State at 2012, opened Dilly Deli at the same time, ran it for a couple years. And then everyone's like, well, how long have you been in business? I'm like, well, this has been this long, and this has been this long, but this has been this long. Right. So it's hard to answer that
It's
question.
very fragmented.
Yes.
Yeah, we can get into all that.
So yeah. So created Dilly Deli, and then we were down the hall. We were in the best location and stuff. It was hard to get people down there. And it was like, what are we going to do? Are we going to
Because at that point, you were selling meats.
We were selling meats by the pound, cheeses by the pounds, kind of focused more on like a deli style.
Yeah.
We still had the sandwiches, but we focused.
I didn't know
deli.
that you had sandwiches at the very beginning.
We did,
okay.
Yes. And we had a deli case too. So then, if you want to come buy ham by the pound or something like that,
and
they were Yoder meats.
And for people listening that aren't from around here, this location is like a it's District 142
is where we were.
But I don't even know what you call that.
Like it's like a strip mall, but like a nice strip mall. Like,
it's all inside. Though.
Yes.
It's it is kind of like a mall. It's like a small town mall.
Yes.
For different little
different
businesses.
Suites set up and stuff. And so we had coffee and we had chocolate and then we had deli. And then there was a wine store and a hair salon and another business in the front. I can't remember what it was. A clothing store. Pink Saloon.
Right. Yeah.
So it got to the point was like I'm even up in the coffee shop trying to get people down the hall, and it was just difficult.
Yeah.
And so we had an opportunity where the coffee shop was going to be leaving.
Yep.
And so it was kind of, there's more to that story, but it was like, okay, we can combine a coffee shop and a deli, and maybe that'll help our deli because we have good product.
Sure.
We just can't get it out to the community. Yeah. So how
visibility
can we get
is tough.
Yes.
And in a small town like this, whenever there's an extra bit of effort, no offense, El Dorado.
Right.
But I'm guilty of it.
Yep.
Like we get comfortable
that goes
and we want to
BrewCo To Go.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes, I get it.
So you had an opportunity to move up front.
Yes. So we had that opportunity, and at that time I created BrewCo. So created the coffee shop, and then that's why it's called BrewCo Coffee Shop and Dilly Deli.
Okay.
Because they were two different businesses and we combined them.
Got it.
And different owners too. I own BrewCo all by myself. Joyce owned Dilly Deli with me. So then we were splitting things out as it was going, and that's why we
did you have two registers, or
no?
You just had to,
in the POS system, you could split it out. So yeah, everybody has kind of been like, well, why are you called this?
Yeah.
It's like, but some people always came to Dilly Deli, and some people went to BrewCo. And so it just kind of depends on how you know it. And if you hear just BrewCo, you're not going to think there's sandwiches there either.
Right.
And so to keep that sandwich, I don't know, sandwiches on your mind.
Sure.
Yes, keep that in your mind. We've kept the name for that too. We even went to that like destination boot camp thing, and that was my number one thing. I was like, do I need to rename my business?
Sure.
And he's
in Colorado. Oh, right. Yeah, I went to that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't think you do.
No, because it makes you think of food, which makes sense. And at the beginning, especially you already had the Dilly Deli side, you could assume when you see Dilly Deli, it's not good coffee.
Right.
And if you see BrewCo, you're not for sure. Are they just going to have like, like microwaved foods or, kind of the common coffee shop? Yeah, because for you, example, coffee shop before you, Jacob's Well, they started as full menu pizza, right? They were so it was synonymous with coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, we were there for a few years, and just building kind of was having some issues and stuff where we weren't really able to stay there. it was going under a cell. There was a lot to it. But Jacob's Well had just recently, well, honestly, they had been gone for over a year because I made sure of that too.
What?
In all respect, yes, because that building was available.
Sure.
And I let it sit for quite a while because it was a family thing, and it was like, what if somebody wants to go back in there that they didn't know about and stuff?
Gotcha.
I didn't want to be the bad guy to go in there and be like, hey, here I am, you know? So it took over a year for me to even go look at the building, as there were. So I needed out of that other building.
Everybody was telling you to do it, right? I feel like I did too one time. Like, Kaytlan, go over there.
Yes, it was. And finally, I went with my husband and my parents, and my son was born at that time too. And we looked through it, and Grant's like, there's no way you can't come over here. We didn't know about apartments up above it and stuff too. He's like, this is perfect for you.
Yeah, great
and
investment.
I was like, but I worry too much, you know, and just worry what people would think and that kind of stuff. But it was the best situation for us, and it has been the best situation for us. So to be able to own the building, to have apartments above it, to be able to have the space that we needed to sell our products, it's been great. So love that side of the street, love the parking lot back behind, the neighbors, everything's great. So it was a good move. It just took a lot of, you know, courage to do that too. I'm so set in my ways. You'll learn that about me, but I'm so set in my ways that change throws me off. And I was so scared about it. And then also being a young family, can we buy a building?
Right.
I don't know.
What goes into commercial property is different than buying a house.
Taxes and insurance, there goes half your year.
Right.
So that puts us for the past, 10 years we were there. We're celebrating 11 years on February 6th. Next Friday.
11 years?
Yes.
Dang,
so
that's awesome.
11 years of them combined.
Sure. Yeah.
It's easier to count that way.
Right. Yeah.
So 11 years of them combined. And in this past year, we had another opportunity to grow and open a drive-through location. Because again, you hear, okay, I love your product, but I can't get it quickly, and I don't want to get my 4 kids out of the car in the morning, or I'm cold and I don't want to get out in the morning. And so we had somebody reach out in town and say, hey, this building's going to be available. And again, it was a no-brainer. It was like, okay, you go look at it. And I feel like it's that way when you buy a house too. It's like you are waiting for the perfect house, and you go through 10 different ones, and it's not the right thing. And you go in and you can feel this feeling like this is the right thing to do. And I believe in those feelings. So got that feeling when we went through there again. Can we do this? This sounds great, but can we do this? We need, to figure that part of it out too. And went in and renovated that space and got it set up for a drive-thru. So now we have a drive-thru location as well.
BrewCo To Go.
BrewCo To Go.
It's on the cup. I just realized I do like the new branding.
Yes.
Do you have that branding at your retail location anywhere?
No. So we still stick to the BrewCo and Dilly Deli over there.
And then
BrewCo To Go at the other.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were buying two. You are. Yeah. It's immediately where my brain goes.
Yep.
I'm like,
I do.
2 brands now.
Yes. Yep. Buy 2 different sets of stickers, 2 different sets of sleeves, but cups are the same.
Sure.
It's just the paper and stickers that are going over the top of them. But
that's awesome.
Yes.
Great. So, thanks for sharing your story.
Yes.
I think gets us kind of up to date.
Yes.
On where it's all at.
Right.
So let's go back to the beginning, just in phases and questions about where your headspace was. I think everybody, back to your business school, I think that's really funny that they're like, we don't like food.
I kind of want to be like, who in my class has made it? Like,
right.
I'm sorry. There were 30. There were 30 of us. How many people? I think maybe one other person, maybe 2,
actually went forward with it.
Followed your degree and started something new.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if your degree is entrepreneurship, then the idea is you're going to start something.
Yes.
It's a business degree means you're going for a job.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
A business degree, even an entrepreneurship degree,
it's still
I'm sure
a more interesting way to get a job.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
But even I know a lot of people that have a business degree or even an MBA that then start a company or join a company as a owner and are like, they didn't teach me most of the stuff.
Right.
And the entrepreneurship program, how much did that really set you up? Just curious. That not throwing.
No, I think it was always beneficial, but I learned more from life experiences. I worked with somebody that was growing multiple franchises and learned from those more than the textbook. And maybe that's the way I learned too. There's definitely different like laws out there and stuff that you learn through college and in the world.
In the world.
So, I think it's always great, but I also think you can, do it without.
Yeah, too. Sure. Yeah. In summary, either way, you're going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
And you're going to learn the hard way.
From them. Yes. There's no way that you just, okay, I read this whole textbook. I can go in and do it.
Right.
Okay, I've done it, this way. I can go do it. It doesn't work that way.
And there's people, every facet of a business, like if you break a business down like a machine, every part in that machine, you're talking people go to school for accounting, for marketing, for management, for entrepreneurship, like the actual starting. So when you look at all the degrees, there's actually like several degrees that make up everything you've
business
done.
Degree. Yes. Yeah. And each day, sometimes I feel like I need a construction degree.
Right.
Like with the remodeling and stuff.
With the expansion.
It's like I have done so many different things along the way and learned through them too. So
talk about you hating change, but you started a business,
right? That so every day is different.
Really line up.
No, but I like the procedures though. I like the procedures. I like the policies every single day. I like creating those procedures and policies,
systems.
Now
and processes.
Yes. I like even with the both locations. Well, and when we redid BrewCo the first time, I physically have drawn out the layout of where electrical will go, where lighting will go, where this registers will go, all of that, where booths will go. I have drawn that out with no kind of, knowledge behind, you can only have so many amps here.
Yeah.
Okay,
then the electrician goes, you can't
problem.
do that.
Yes.
Well, that's where it needs to go.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you.
But I need power here. And so just from experience in knowing, okay, we have to flow this way. We have to do this way to be faster and to be efficient. I have learned so much of that from doing it, which no textbook can teach you that part.
No. Well, and you're kind of tied to the environment too. So you have to get really creative with the space. The space is what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
And you kind of have to work around the space. Yeah. And then also it has to fit your business model. And
yes.
That's
and
what's hard about.
Especially at To Go. I mean, it was a bank. And so their drive-through window is a big drive-through window.
Right.
We just need a little one.
It's a great
so
use
to switch
case,
that out.
though.
Yes. Yeah. And so, yes, it's probably a little, we could fill the building if you want us to be honest, but we fill half the building and then we rent the other half.
Okay. Cool.
And I have an office for the first time in, 12 years too. So.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Private space to work on the business now, not at the counter where we all bug you.
Hey, everyone really likes me at that counter.
I know.
I might not get a lot done there, but I see so many people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's part of it too. Like in the community and stuff, like it's great when you come in for coffee and I need to talk to Sam. I don't have to, call him up and say, hey, Sam, I need a new washer. Can you help me? It's just like, here I am.
That's been a lot of our conversations.
Yes.
That's how my conversations are with Josh Hall too when I walk in there. It's always about a microwave.
Yep.
That's Steven's problem now.
Yes. And Steven has, seen me frequently.
They're good.
But
good people.
yes, it's great to have those conversations and to know the people in the community. And I think that's like my favorite thing about the coffee shop is the community. Is like you don't realize that the space that you are creating is so much more for somebody else. And I hear those conversations like I'm so in the day-to-day of we have to get this inventory, we have to do this. Yeah. And then I step back and I'm at my son's basketball practice and somebody comes up to me and they're like, I met somebody so cool at BrewCo the first time I was there. It's such awesome. A memorable experience, and those are the stories that like you just don't realize every day.
Yeah.
And I get messages, are you going to be open? Because it's my daughter's birthday and this is the one place that we go. And to create that environment is something so special that I just need to take time to realize too. Like when we're packed for the Christmas parade, I just take 1 second and just look up. I'm there steaming milk. I'm always going to be steaming that milk.
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, I'm so glad we have done this, and for myself and for the community.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think back to you like regiment, you like routines, and you're afraid of change. Some of the best business people I know are really strict on routines and have a hard time with change, funny enough, especially just on the bottom line, making really precise decisions and then building systems that you can hold to and execute. And that lines up.
And I feel like there's different types of entrepreneurs. Like we've got creative ones that their brain just works differently. My brain is more numbers and routine and that kind of stuff.
And it shows, because a restaurant's really hard and we don't have to get into like your numbers or anything, but you've made it 11 years. You've built a profitable company, profitable enough that you can go to a bank and say, I'm going to buy another building. Right?
Yes.
And I'm going to put a drive-thru in a second location.
Yes.
You can't do that unless you've got good books.
Right.
And so good job on that and building a system, because that's like, if somebody were to start a coffee shop today, or a deli restaurant, like that, what's your best piece of advice on what you've learned on systems and processes? Because what'll happen is this will be on YouTube and people will, I just got a crazy call yesterday from someone listening to a podcast, specifically wanting to connect with someone on the show.
Else. So that's so cool.
But yeah, like I think a lot of people want to start coffee shops and they are all the time, and then they shut down. And what's the time frame? The failure rate's pretty high,
it's high.
For independent coffee shops.
I think they try to get you at least 3 to 5 years before you know you're going to make it, kind of thing. If I remember correctly, maybe it's changed. And I feel like it gets harder every year with more convenience. Like it gets difficult to create new things when this is the old way that works. And so I don't know. I would say just be consistent. Like if you're going to do it, set your mind to it and commit to it, and know that you're gonna work harder than everybody else. Like everybody thinks, oh, I'm a business owner. You get all this freedom.
I'll work hard for a year and then I'll have employees.
Yes, the employees will do it all. Love my employees. They do amazing work. But I do a lot too. And a lot at home that people don't see, and different things that we're constantly working on.
If you could only do coffee or only do deli,
I would do only coffee.
Yeah.
The deli bar is so tricky. And the way that we do it too, we're slicing meats fresh every day. And so to use the slicer, to prep it, to make sure I have multiple vendors on the deli side.
Right.
Coffee.
Inventory is probably more complicated than coffee.
Yeah. And even at BrewCo, having the retail on the shelves. Now I need to get more dueling llamas, which I do need to get. Stephanie. She'll be listening. But you have to keep up with those things that, where at the coffee shop or BrewCo To Go, I have 2 vendors, maybe 3. And it's easier to teach too. But food-wise, you don't know if you're going to have 5 people or you're going to have 100 people.
And then you got stuff that perishes, like it expires.
Yeah, you can't just have deli meat sitting in the fridge for months.
The food loss on fresh ingredients has always stressed me out, and I've never been in the industry, but just whenever I think about it, I'm like, that'd be tough.
Yes, and it's definitely trial and error, and you eventually get your flows and processes, and it's like, well, how do you know that? I was like, I don't know. I just
11 years later.
I did it until it worked, till I wasn't throwing stuff out.
So I wasn't throwing food at the wall, angry.
Yes. So I would say be consistent though.
Yeah, that's good. And be willing to do the work for 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
You're going to work more than a regular job.
Yes. I'm still doing the work at 12 years.
Yeah. So talk about the competition level, and I know, and again, we have no affiliation, so we're gonna say it. We're gonna throw them under the bus. But you have scooters in town, right?
Yep.
And so it's important for a town like this to support a local coffee shop because it's different.
Yeah.
To your point, you guys create an environment, and I'm not throwing trash at scooters.
Yes.
I'm more just saying
No,
that's your legit competitor in this town, right?
Yeah.
And that's who was at that location. Your first location, they were there and left town.
Yes.
Then you build a coffee shop and you can speak freely to the point that you're comfortable.
Nope.
They leave town.
Yep.
And then they come back to town. And
during COVID.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, you don't want to know.
So
why
we really
2020.
only had, we only had one coffee shop in this town.
Yeah,
you
we were the main one. Yes.
Coffee shop in town, and then Scooters came in
2020.
2020.
We all remember that year, right?
Yeah, everybody.
So yeah, it was that. I mean, we were the coffee shop, and then I think there were 4 that were added in 2020 because those the energy drinks started being a thing. Smoothie King came into, Scooters came in. And it was just like, what's happening? The world is like ending right now.
You created enough demand signal that they all came to town.
Yes. And honestly, like I don't know how to word it, but even my husband and I had joked about that location, like being like, oh, I wish we could, like, it was like a oil place or something, tire and oil place where Scooters is now. And we were joking, oh, it'd be so cool if you could drive through that. And da-da-da. Well,
they just leveled it.
They had a lot more money than we did to do it.
Right.
And honestly, we wouldn't have ever been able to do that.
Sure.
That's not a realistic thing for my family. We are literally a small business.
Yeah.
And so that's capitalism.
Yeah. So what was that adjustment like? How did you feel that?
Yeah, it took at least probably 10 to 20% of our sales.
Okay.
It hurt us. We were also during COVID, which is a very hard time.
Yeah.
But huge thank you to everybody that came through and supported us during that year too, because you'd have people buying multiple gift cards just trying to help us get some cash flow and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we took a hit when that happened, and it's always been like, what can we do to get those customers back? I know they're out there. I know they love our product. Nothing wrong with Scooters or anything like that. It was a more convenient option.
Yep.
And so, yes, when that building came for BrewCo To Go, I was like, yes, this is a win for us. Yeah. This is our chance to get the drive-through that we've always dreamed of. I've always wanted to have the drive-through part of it. And you can't really put that on a downtown building.
You're a little landlocked.
I think I've even asked Vince multiple times, like, what can we do? But there's no way. We've done car side, and we thought maybe, that would fill the gap. And we really pushed that too, and have a website where you can order online.
Yeah, but you did all that during COVID, right?
Yeah, we did all that during COVID. Yes. Yeah. Which honestly has been great for us, like blessing in disguise. And I thought more people would place their order and we would bring it out to them. Every day they place their orders and they come in and get them, which thank you. But
It's real cold outside right now.
It is cold. I'm cold too. But we will do that. Like, we were trying to do anything and everything we could do to even see if we could have parking spaces on Main just designated for us, so we could try to hit some of that business that we lost whenever the convenience factor was greater.
Yeah.
So yeah, to be able to have that option and get it back, it has been a good feeling.
And I think in bigger markets, like, there's not a lot of markets where an independent gets to have most of the market.
Yes.
Right. But this is a smaller market, so 10 or 20% is felt. It is in a different way than a larger market. But I think a lot of people are throwing up independent coffee shops up against Starbucks, and
it's hard.
And
it's hard. And it probably would have been different if Scooters was here first, or if they didn't leave ever, something like that. But we had built our clientele in that time. And then I think also, I'm such an advocate for small business too.
Sure.
Like, you see these change and you don't realize this owner may have 50 plus stores. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, let's go give them $5 because Kaytlan's just trying to feed her family.
And that's the competitive part that's real. That's authentic.
I know it's hard. Convenience is always going to win.
Sure.
I know everybody, wants to do what's best in that, but it's hard to not share that story of, do you know how many stores they have?
Right. Sure.
And where all they're investing their money?
And on that note, I think this is an important thing, especially for people in local markets or small businesses. I think you have a really cool story of showing you didn't just stay and be frustrated about that, and then you didn't turn all your marketing about don't support the big guys, support us.
Yes, no.
You went ahead and created a convenience option called BrewCo To Go.
Yes.
And that's the way to do it,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Charlie's Appliance, my brother has,
yes.
they have to match. They sell major appliances.
Yes.
They have to match their prices to Home Depot and Lowe's.
Yes.
Even though people have to drive,
yes.
There's a half-hour convenience by going there, right? But you still have to create enough value to shop local, and enough of an experience for them to want to come in. And people only shopping just to support you because you're a small business and local seems to fail a lot.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
if that's all they do.
Yes.
And you need that plus, you need a good community, which we have.
We have, yes.
And then you need like some innovation, some creativity and like you said, changing over time. And so kudos to you. You did that.
Yes.
And that was a big undertaking.
And our downtown location is a beautiful place. Like people are going to come from out of town and all that kind of stuff. So we have that factor of it too. And it's just, you have to be different, but yet, constantly reinventing that because you don't have the convenience factor.
Nope. And you don't have the franchise support of refreshes and new menu items every week. And I mean, just all the things. I'm trying to
keep up with a menu board and it's impossible. I've got 4 different, I've had one main one and she does a great job with social media. And now I'm trying to let's have 3 others do it just to try to keep up and create something new every day. 'Cause it's hard and it's just us doing it. It is literally me and my staff making these reels that don't look, the most professional background that you could ever have or anything like that, but it's us. And so even when the world of AI, like that's great, but I'm still going to go create my own content in my own post because that's what we are. Stay true to who you are.
Well, it's going to be a big advantage in the next 5 to 10 years as people will want to follow content that's real people, not AI. That's where it's all going to flip again.
That's a very good view.
It'll flip again.
Honestly, that's a really good view.
So
and
stay
I
in
need
that
to
position.
Hear that.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
You don't need an avatar.
I don't.
Maybe a robot.
Well, and it's like even like my credit card company, Square. They want you to have like kiosks that your customers order at and stuff. Like when you go to like Crumble Cookie or something like that.
Sure.
That takes the customer interaction away. Like, no, I don't care that this is their newest thing. Like, I am going to talk to Sam and figure out exactly what he wants. And I'm going to ask him how his day is. And we're going to chat and make what he wants and have that customer experience. And everybody is gearing, towards not. And because you can save labor or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And I went through that too on BrewCo To Go with the with the menu board.
They have that now on all these drive-thrus. There's AI taking the order.
And these menu boards are ridiculously expensive. So you're like, do I buy a menu board and have the conversation with them, or do I just have them, try to order something somewhere else or whatever and lose the customer service along the way? And I was like, okay, we're gonna do this.
Did they talk to you when you bought that menu board with the intercom? Did they talk to you about the AI voice that could actually have a conversation with them?
I mean, I know about it.
Crazy.
Yes, yeah. I have a friend that actually worked for McDonald's on creating their AI part of it. But because
they even had call centers. I heard at one point they had call centers that would take the orders.
It's more like I have an AI person at the menu board company, and I'm like, I want to talk to a person.
Right.
I know you are a robot.
Right.
Just give me a person that can help me.
How do you see that playing out in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's a good question. It gets scary, honestly. I mean, I'm really gullible too. So, you see that funny baby walking on the AI video. And look at him.
I know. Well, and now like even real videos, people are like AI, and I'm like, no, it's real.
Is it real? Yes. My husband's great at pointing that out. I'm like, Grant, is this real? I really don't know.
Look at the shadows and always look at the background. And when like random people appear or objects appear out of nowhere in the background, that's usually how you know it's AI.
We were trying to picture what BrewCo To Go would look like painted this certain way. And there's just this random guy in the picture when we use ChatGPT on it. And we just make fun of this random guy that showed up in the picture every time we tried to create it.
He's really going to show up someday.
Yes.
You know what I've seen that's interesting on restaurants, the help yourself order with McDonald's is you can order from a person or the kiosk.
Okay.
Right. So at McDonald's, you can order at that the kiosk right there, or walk up and someone will still be there. And I saw that somewhere. It wasn't around. I was traveling, but they had a kiosk at the counter you could order from, or
you could go
like 3 feet over. You could order from a person.
See, and I think chains can do that because you expect different from a chain. You don't expect that from BrewCo downtown. You know, like
right. And more to say like a hybrid model instead of all in on one.
Yes.
I think the franchises are realizing you kind of need both.
Yes.
And there's certain personalities that would love to never look someone in the eye.
Yes.
Right. And then they go to the computer.
And that's great.
But I never see that many people at those. I always see people lined up to order from the person.
Even me.
Because they want to talk about the pickles. Like, listen, sometimes you put the pickles a little too close to the edge. And I want them in the middle.
I want them in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah. The kiosks do create it's like you have to learn how to order again.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like you're sitting there, well, I don't want to have to figure out another device.
What about, well, I guess, I mean, we have the website, but like ordering apps. Like, do you use the app when you go?
Wow.
Goodness.
I have a drinking problem. BrewCo To Go is on my jacket.
Smell like coffee all day
Good thing
long.
I didn't get a sugary sweet drink. It's not going to be sticky. Yes, I do for discounts. That's the only time I ever do it. Like, it's bad. I'm going to talk about McDonald's a lot.
Fine. Yeah.
But McDonald's app, I'll grab those deals and they'll be like free large fry
See,
with any
McDonald's
order,
can
and
get
I'm
away
like,
with that. Yes,
right. I'm like, oh, that's
free
great.
large fries.
Right, exactly.
Free bag of
but I
chips
only
every
use the
time.
app for discounts,
the
like Pizza Hut. What's that? Casey's Pizza. I do, pretty much all food related.
So in like when I hear that, I'm like, ooh, I don't want an app. That sounds
Sure,
so greedy of
and,
me.
Sure.
But that's not what I mean by that. I mean it by
you're not in volume of food either, right?
Yes, I can't do that. Like, so then it's not like maybe I don't want an app because I can't afford to do that all the time.
Now a place where you could do volume, right, is the BrewCo To Go, because the model's a little bit different.
It is.
And obviously I would assume margins and cost of
different.
goods is different. So like, but you already have a membership, you have the online ordering. Through Square, or I guess maybe not at BrewCo To Go.
We don't have online at BrewCo To Go.
Gotcha.
We were considering it, and then it's worked so well just having the online at BrewCo. And so I think we'll probably keep it that way as of now.
Gotcha.
We're moving the line pretty quickly, so I don't feel like you're waiting.
No,
very
I
long
don't feel like you're ever waiting.
Because we were like, maybe the second lane is just online orders only.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you'd have to take that outside, right? You can't put it in
we would have to
tube.
physically.
I don't think the drink would survive in the bank tube.
The tubes
funny
are not
enough,
set up anymore. Did you try that one time?
No. Okay. Funny enough, everything you just described in your project back at WSU, my good friend Teddy Crewell.
Teddy was in my class.
His idea was a gas station with bank tubes.
It was.
That went to the fueling station.
Yes.
You were in that class?
I was in class with Teddy.
That's crazy. Yes. But yeah, his idea was literally, I don't want to steal this thunder. He'll be on the podcast someday and say this, but yeah, just shoot your gas food items to your gas.
Yes, nope. Now that you say that, this is all coming back. Like, I remember him saying that. Yes. And talking about it in class. Be like,
that's what
that's legit.
I think we've talked about that. I forgot you guys were in class together. That's cool. But yeah, so then you'd have to like take it out, or they can just have a pickup number and they don't have to order and they just wait in line.
Right.
I guess they just pull up to the window and say, "This is my name."
Yes. But are you gaining that much? Because what if you have 3 people in front of you?
Yeah, I think the only thing you're really gaining is on the entrance.
I
probably right. Or I would skip the driving around the order thing. I would take the entrance over the side and just cut in, which maybe you don't want that, because I'd just be flying. I'd just be jumping in front of people. Yeah. I know people in a small town are figuring that out now, where they see 3 cars and there's a gap. Ooh. I'll just order at the window. Do you have any messages for just the locals that are listening? To be better on the drive-thru? Is there anything they could be better at?
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
No.
All right.
I mean, my message to
Hoping for some local drama there.
No, my message to the locals is always thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me get to do what I get to do every day.
Yeah.
So that's always my message.
Darn it, you're good at this.
No.
That was a good answer. I was hoping to get something out of you to stir up some
drama. No.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing all that.
Yes.
How's the BrewCo To Go going now? What have you learned? Because that's only, what are we, 4 months, 6 months?
Gosh, not 6.
3
So
months,
yeah, like
4?
5.
Yeah.
Like 5, yeah.
It's real new. So how's that?
It
What
is
have you
real
learned?
new.
I mean,
yeah, a lot. Oh gosh. So, okay. We always say the J months are slower. Okay. So that's something I learned from Robin actually. In
Interesting.
Retail. January, June, July. We hate them all in retail.
January, June, July. Okay.
Just so if you ever open a business and you
Because
need
it's
to
hot and then it's
too cold.
Too cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes. So we opened right August, September, right towards the end of August. And
Not a J month. Good job.
not a J month. Yes. We took those J months to get ready.
Yeah.
And then, just hit the ground running and everything like that. Tried to get procedures in place and stuff. November, December is insane for me. Like the amount of, I do double, if not triple the amount of sales in November,
can see
December,
that.
because I also do the corporate gift baskets.
Right.
And I am so hands-on on those corporate gift baskets and meat and cheese trays and all that kind of stuff. So November, December, I check out and I'm literally running like another business inside my business.
I am very thankful for those because I have business partners that buy those all the time.
Yes.
One in particular that's obsessed with them is Dave Shaw.
Yes.
He always, and
The
then when
meat
he
and cheese
when he
is
puts
crazy.
it out
Yes.
at his counter when he does his little get together, he's always like, "Come!" I mean, he literally is recruiting people to eat
the
at
summer
his-
sausage.
yeah, as
Yes.
fast as he can. Like, this stuff's good.
Yes. So thank you.
Yeah.
But so I kind of had to check out November, December, and it was like fend for yourself, like we all hope everything's great, but they have done so good. I have such a good staff at both stores right now, and it doesn't always work that way, but I have such a great
You're in
staff.
a good season of staffing right now.
Thank
That's always
God.
nice.
So those employees have really stepped up and taught somebody how to do ordering, in a month of, okay, this is what we're going to do. And I made that order guide. And so then she knows, how many to order to and everything like that.
Nice.
And it's
got
been
someone helping buy from vendors. That's huge.
So buying stuff online, sending emails, that kind of stuff. So got those policies and procedures in September, October, and then kind of disappeared November, December, and getting back into it now. But and then I'm like, you guys are doing so good. Like you don't need me.
Well, and that's the ultimate question in this
Yes.
whole thing.
Yes.
Is that possible for a small coffee shop, restaurant? Like what, or not that you could ever not be
there.
involved or not be there, but like, what is the least like you could be involved, you think, with
Me
your ability?
personally, or like everyone out there?
I would say based on so forget what you want, based on your ability to build systems, procedures, and the staffing. Like, is
Could
there a
I
goal
never
in
go
mind?
in there?
Yeah, not even never, but like what does that look like?
Right.
Do you think it all falls apart? And it's nothing against your staff, because I've seen people do it that way and it falls apart.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
And then there's people that somehow figure out something like a model that can expand everywhere,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Like a Starbucks,
Franchise,
and then
yes.
they go nuts.
Yes.
But yeah, is there any goals for expansion, and how turnkey can it get?
I think you can, but I also think it's not going to function the best way it can.
Sure.
So if you want an A+ business, you need to be in there.
Yeah.
If you want a C business and you're okay with that,
Yeah.
then you don't necessarily have to be in there. But I think that it depends on the business too. Like, I don't feel like I could ever be out of BrewCo and Dilly Deli at least one day a week. Like, I think the least amount of time is one day, probably 2 or 3, because of the demand of everything that I have to buy there.
Sure.
Over at BrewCo To Go, like I said, you have less people that you're buying from and stuff, less things, inventory to keep track of and stuff. So I don't feel as much pulled to have to be there all the time. And so I would say, like, if someone's starting new, you just need to plan on you being there 90% of the time. And it's labor.
Right.
I physically want to work in those stores.
Because you're not paying someone in that moment.
Yes. The first couple months I was in that store working the headset as I'm, typing all these policies and procedures.
BrewCo To Go.
Yes. Yeah. Because you're not busy all day long.
Right.
You're not.
Yeah.
And so I'm not paying someone to just sit there either,
Right.
And so that's always going through my mind too of like, what can I do? Like, yes, I want to get these staff properly, but what is the lowest staff where it benefits everybody too?
If you had to pay someone to replace yourself.
Oh gosh.
Well, this is a hard one.
This sounds really conceited.
No.
No, they can't do it.
Right. Well, let's just say you had no choice. You had a situation. You had to hire someone to replace yourself. This is nothing to do with that as much as it has to do with the business's profitability.
Yeah.
Because you know how much you work. What potential profit is there with like 2 locations like that?
I think that cuts it dramatically.
Yeah. But do you think there's still stuff left if you were able to hire? I mean, essentially, you're talking about hiring a general manager. Over the whole thing. Is there money left?
I would say there's some.
Yep.
I would say there is. And again, probably depends on your business model.
Yeah.
If you're doing just sandwiches, not as much high cost of goods, or it's a higher cost of goods than.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then coffee, you make more money on coffee than you do sandwiches. So if you have the right mix, yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
But it gets harder with that mix too. I mean, you still see Josh and Willie's every day.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You have to physically be in there, and I think you have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, and it might be the smallest little thing. Like, it might be like, this person got upset this time. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to them next time that they're through and just make sure that they knew why we did this and, or why did we run out of bacon this week? We're going to make it so we don't run out of bacon this week. Like, you can only trust, no one's going to run it the same way that you care about it. And I've had very long-term managers and they're great. And I don't mean that in a mean way or anything like that. But when it's your own, you think of it 24/7.
Right. Oh yeah.
There's nights that I'm constantly, just creating content or something, just sitting with my kids, and it's just, you think about it 24/7. It's always on your mind. Am I going to get a paycheck this week or not? Yeah. And it's just, it's different when that your livelihood depends on this. Otherwise it's like, let's go on a vacation, Right. They don't have that connection to make sure where I'm like, I don't think I can leave right now. I don't ask me to go anywhere in November, December, because I'll never take a vacation in that time. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I think
so. The owner operator style of this, you can be really successful, and you've proven that. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've built a really good business.
Thank you.
Good following, great products.
Thank you.
Kudos to all the products.
Thank you.
I'm obsessed with your, what is is it ciabatta?
Ciabatta bread.
Ciabatta bread with the roast beef.
The roast is amazing.
So good.
Our sandwiches are so
good. The sandwiches are really good.
I wish people I'm the pickiest eater in the world. Yeah. I'm getting better. But I was Tyson chicken nuggets every day kind of person.
Sure.
And I'm
you should add those in the menu because I love Tyson chicken nuggets.
Is that where our business model needs to go? And mac and cheese and hot dogs?
Right. Yeah. Just on the kids menu.
Just kids friendly.
But allow adults to order it.
Yes. And so to have a pesto mayo or a cranberry mayo. I don't like cranberry and I don't like mayo, but I like them together. Yeah. And there are things I would never try. And I'm like, oh, that sandwich is so good.
Yeah. The pesto mayo is no joke.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that. I was trying to think of what sauce I eat on it because I'm super annoying, and answer me straight. Am I super annoying to the staff? Because I always forget to say it, but I always want a cup of it. Because I can't get too much of it. Yeah. And it's not that there's not enough on sandwich. It's that I'm crazy and I dunk the sandwich in the pesto mayo.
The roast needs so much mayo. Yes.
Yeah. I just dunk it. And anyone I take in there, I'm like, you're going to want it. Yes. I took Phil Anderson, Bert and Jan's son in there, and I said, I'm going to get you some pesto mayo on the side. And he just started dunking it. He's like, this is
so good.
It's really good.
Yep. Always order that at the register.
Yes, I know. Every time I'm like, oh my gosh.
No. But yeah, I wish more people would try those sandwiches because in the way that they are. because I would be the same person. If I went into Dilly Deli and I ordered a turkey on whitberry, I'd be like, no cranberry mayo. I just want turkey and cheese.
Kind of scary.
That's how, that's how I would order it. And then I'm like, oh gosh, this is the best sandwich I have ever had because I had it the way it's supposed to be had.
I will say, I feel like it's known more for coffee than it is sandwiches.
Yes.
And same for me. I don't feel like I really got into your sandwiches till last year.
Yes.
Which is funny. You've been doing it forever, and I don't even really know why.
And we have a good lunch. Yes. We have a good lunch base.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's always room to grow in the lunch area. Sure. And once you have our sandwich, I promise you'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially when you find one you like.
Yes.
And then that's the, like Jake as well back in the day, it was that turkey bacon panini was like, the hit, you know,
everyone still
with the honey mustard in the cup. And I would dunk it.
You did have
I would dunk it.
Did you order that separately or did it just come?
I didn't have to say anything because I worked there for however many years.
Right.
So it was just like, oh yeah, make sure you put like, give him 3 cups of honey mustard so he doesn't bother us anymore.
Right.
But yeah, I think having those signature sandwiches, and I just need to put out some UGC content.
There's a naughty pretzel right now, and it's kettle chicken, bacon, and beer cheese on a pretzel bun. And we try to do those seasonal sandwiches, and then like everyone's ready for that next seasonal sandwich. Like I think the Reuben's next, but then everyone's like mad that we got rid of the naughty pretzel when it was time. And I was like, if I had 4 more freezers, like, I would have such a bigger menu. But I am maxed out.
So I don't blame you.
I am sure you guys have seen, you know, how many freezers I've bought from.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the tough part about that business.
Yeah, is that
storage.
I'm maxed out where I literally can't have 4 different kinds of bread or, you know, 6 different kinds of breads or whatever because we didn't have the space for it. Yeah. The po' boy used to be on a baguette. So when you got the baguette, huge box of baguettes at like, you know, 60 at a time or something like that. I didn't have room to store the baguettes. And so it was like, we have to put it on a different bread, which we put it on ciabatta and it's amazing.
Sure.
But it was just, that is a part of it too.
Yeah, that makes sense. So future for you, are you excited to just focus in on these 2 locations, making the best they can be? Do you see yourself in 10 years doing more of this?
I don't know. I mean, right now I'm very comfortable where I am. Have 2 little kids. We're, you know, always in sports and on the go and stuff too. So that's my priority. Honestly, I'm surprised that if BrewCo To, like, I wasn't searching for BrewCo To Go. Like, if it happened, great, but I wasn't like, I have to have this drive-through. It just happened. And so I have enough on my plate right now with being a mom and everything as well that, if the opportunity's there, I'll entertain it. But everyone, you know, people come up to me, you need to put it here. You need to put it here.
Sure.
Like, I need to sleep too.
That's well said.
I appreciate it and take it as a compliment, but my plate is pretty full right now. So, if it were to happen, great, but it's not something I'm seeking it out for. Yes.
Well, good for you making one thing work really well.
Thank you.
And having the discipline to wait on the right timing for the second thing.
Yes. Yeah. You can't make those happen.
Sure.
Like, I mean, you can.
You can, but
maybe you didn't get the best location because you made it happen.
Forced it.
Yes.
Yeah. Too good to be true. Like you said, I like your house hunting analogy. That's a really good analogy of like finding the right place of business. It's like looking for a house.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
I mean, you can ask Kelsey how many we went through. Do I really have to show him another house? No. But then we found the right one and it's perfect. Yeah. So I felt like you walk in there, you're like, yep, this is it. This is the right thing. Yeah, that's good. So I would say, trust your instinct, and if you feel it, then follow through and work harder than anybody else. Right. What's the not biggest mistake, but what's the biggest change you made that altered your business model that you experienced in maybe a hard way, or just were like, oh, yeah, we should do this. Yeah. That's a good question. I know there's probably 1,000 things, micro adjustments. That is, yeah. A lot of them are little. If I were to do another build out, like the first time we did it ourselves, like I coordinated, the electricians, the plumbers, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. The second time I did pay a contractor to do it. And I think I would go back to not, like, I'd try to do it myself and try to, coordinate that. So that was kind of a lesson learned as well.
Sure.
Like sometimes convenience isn't always convenient.
Yep.
I don't know if that's
well, and
the right
especially
way
with
to
the
say.
way you're wired, you've got that
I
ability.
know those
you know
people.
what you want.
Like,
you already have
yes,
relationships.
I'm friends with plumbers
Yeah,
and electricians and all
Yeah.
that kind of flooring people, painters, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I went more of a convenience route.
Sure.
And I can't say that, it was as convenient as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, that one's more recent.
Sure.
I would say also, like, if you have a chance to own the building over renting.
Yeah. You rented for a long time, right?
I did rent for a while. And to be in control of fixing that leaky toilet, or to be in control, yes, you're going to have headaches.
Yeah.
But it's so much better to be in control of that situation than to, hey, can you come fix this? And
sure.
maybe it doesn't get fixed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's great landlords too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that would be the other thing. If you can own, try to own, because you're going to see more revenue back in as well. You're paying rent to yourself, which helps a lot.
Right. Well,
on
and
other
it's
things
a
too, tax
investment.
wise.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can take profits
I
of the
can
company to
sell
own an asset.
that building at the end of the day. Say BrewCo To Go doesn't work.
Yeah.
I now have a great building that on a busy intersection that even if I put money into the business and BrewCo, I could sell that building and still get money out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that would kind of be, if you can own, own.
Yeah, even if the location doesn't make crazy profits, you're basically
Building-
self-financing the
Yes.
property in a sense.
Yes.
I
wouldn't say
No,
self-financing.
sorry, not self-finance. That's the wrong word. Your business is funding the rent to own of the
Yes.
building.
Yes.
your business is justifying
Yes.
paying off a
Or the
building.
bank. No.
Yeah, or the bank. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, didn't Jeremy talk about like land and everything?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
beneficial it is to own those things. Like
Yes.
if you can own, I would say in your starting a new startup, try to own.
Yeah, good for
Renting's
you.
just gonna take a big pretty penny out of your paycheck.
Well, yeah, not a lot of people can say they had their concept, their idea, they went forward, and now they own 2 properties, 2 separate businesses, and
It is kind of weird. Like
it's crazy.
Every day
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
well, you work hard, you're
Thank
not
you.
dumb, so
Well, thank you.
you're obviously smart. That
Compliment.
helps. Coming from a dumb
You're not
coming
dumb.
from
No.
a dumb person.
No, you're not.
It's fun to watch smart people succeed.
That's funny.
But no, seriously, good job.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything you do for our community.
Thank you.
Love your products.
Yes.
Keep pushing.
This
and-
was one tiny little thing was Grandview Give Back. We just did Oil Hill Give Back.
Cool.
And so Grandview Give Back is the end of February. So February 27th, I
Gotcha.
believe, the last
Great.
Friday in February. And we'll give a percentage of our proceeds back to
the school.
Grandview
That's awesome.
PTO. So we try to do that as a small business too. I meant
a
to
great
say
idea.
that a little
Yeah.
earlier in it, but that's
Good
one
way
of the
to
things
partner
you
with the
can do,
community. Yeah.
yes, to
Yeah.
stay involved with our schools and our children.
Yeah.
And we try to give back whenever we can
Yeah.
too. So
That's good.
it's a good reason to visit us.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I think that's great.
Yes.
And I've seen those pop up before, and
Yes.
it's a
They're always
win-win for
great. It
everybody.
is. It really is.
And it probably creates new connections who you wouldn't have
New
had.
morale. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. People that don't normally come in are trying something new. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, and the kids win at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah. That's the ultimate win.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for your
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's your
Yeah.
hour.
Okay. Wow.
You're awesome.
Woo.
It goes by quick, doesn't it?
It does. You do a really
It
good
flies.
job.
I don't do anything. You talk the whole time. I just get to hang out and drink your coffee.
No, that's
So,
perfect. Well,
no,
thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes.